Fresh 102.7.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So glad that you're here. 0 to rock star in 60 seconds.
I don't know about that.
Well,
it takes me like 35 minutes to go from 0 to rock star.
You definitely did it a lot quicker than a lot of people have. The YouTubes. Thank you to the YouTubes.
I don't know about that. Thank you to these guys. I think it's more like it. I mean, my best YouTube video cover never really got more than a couple, like 1,000 or 2,000 views. So I think it's really these guys. I think everyone just I think the YouTube thing is what's cool now. So everyone's like, oh, you did a YouTube once? She's a YouTuber. She did one YouTube and she loves the YouTube. We love the YouTube. She's like one of those, Trevor Oakley, Tyler Sivan, Melissa Sings girls. Love her. Love the YouTubes. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I'm making fun of the internet.
No, I understand. And completely used to it, if in fact you were, yeah.
Well, they can't say that about you anymore, but that was pretty much the case, right? You put a song up, and the next day,
it was a SoundCloud thing. I wrote a song, and we decided to put it up for fun. My friend at the time, Anthony, was like, "Yeah, put it up online, see what happens." He's like, "If 100 people buy it, you can make like $80." I was like, "That's crazy, dude." Also, that's a total lie. You wouldn't make $80. You make like $30. But we put it online, and it was kind of just like craziness overnight. And a record company hit me up and was like, "Hey, we love the song. We want you to come in tomorrow. Bring your manager." I was like, "Manager? Right. My manager. The only manager I had was the one that made my schedule at the pizza place I worked at." So I called Anthony and I was like, do you want to be my manager? And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, I got some free time tomorrow. I could be your manager." So I put his email address in my bio on Twitter, and then he calls me at like 1 o'clock in the morning and goes, "A record company just hit me up." And I'm like, "Another one?" And he's like, "Yeah, they want us to come to Manhattan tomorrow." And I'm like, "Crazy." And so then I get an email, and then I call him back, and I'm like, "Anthony, another record company just emailed me." And then he calls me back at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, "Get out of here." He's like, "No, seriously, another one." We were just laughing at this point. We just couldn't even believe it. It was like, we felt like we were delusional. We hadn't slept, and, this was a crazy thing. It wasn't supposed to go this way. And I think the craziest thing about doing something when you have no expectations is that whatever happens is amazing. Because, I could have gotten a tweet from, I don't know, like Justin Bieber, and he could have been like, "Cool song," and that would have been the same as getting a record deal for me at the time. So it was crazy. So we came into Manhattan the next day and took a bunch of meetings. We sat there on a couch with our legs crossed, and Anthony's like, "My client and I," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm his client." "Yeah, we want $1,000 because I didn't know anything about anything. But we didn't take any deals. We held off for a really long time. And we decided to see what we could do to prove ourselves a little bit more, because I think sitting on that couch was, and hearing these people say to me, "Oh, you got a great voice and you're a great singer. We can make you a star, kid." I was like, I could really do this, I think.
Were they all saying the same stuff, or did you like one against each other, pit them against each other?
After a while, I did. Yeah, but I always knew where I wanted to be, and that was with Astroworks, which is the company that I'm with now under Capitol Records. I walked in and I met them, and they just kind of were like, "We love what you do, and we want to help you do it." And that's what I was looking for, was someone who wasn't trying to tell me how I should do it, because sometimes companies will get wind of a kid that can kind of sing or kind of write or is cool looking or whatever, and they'll be like, "We can exploit you." And, some people will be like, "That's great, exploit me." But, for me and Anthony, it was like, all right, well, you think we have something to say here, and it's your job to know if someone's got something to say, so you must be onto something. So we're going to take this and we're going to kind of make it our own before we let you get your grubby little hands on it.
that's a huge thing to do, to sit there and be calm, like, I'm not going to go with the first offer, and just have confidence and then move forward.
Yeah, I mean,
now you're doing it.
It was pretty crazy, but I think ultimately, we made the best decision, because then when the time came, and this goes for anything in life, by the way, like, I'm not one to be giving a bunch of advice because I'm 21 and I don't remember to put away my cereal bowls after I eat them. But, if there's any bit of advice that I can give anyone at all that I've learned from being a musician, it's that, when you're in a position where you have something that you have to offer, or you're proud of something that you can do, don't wait for the moment when someone says, all right, cool, so what can you do for me? Wait until you get to say that to someone else. Wait until you can sit down and look at someone and say, I've proven myself so much that I want to know what you can do for me. Whether it's college, whether it's a job, or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, never let anyone make you feel like they're helping you. You need to sit down and be proud of what you've got. You need to be confident what you've earned, and you need to say, what can you offer me? And I think that's the best way to get anywhere in life. Obviously without turning into a cocky, arrogant idiot, but you know.
I could have used that advice like 30 years ago.
I know, right? I was like, let's go talk to our boss now.
I know, right? Now I'm all psyched.
Oh my gosh.
So you were born and raised in New Jersey?
Yes, I was, and my feet keep falling off this chair.
I know,
I'm
trying to feel it out too. It's our new studios.
Do you need that?
But you look
No.
fabulous.
Okay.
I keep feeling oh no, I don't need that. I know that all by heart.
Ooh.
Yes, I do. I learned that.
So was that I was born in New Jersey? Yeah, something like that.
Jersey girls. I'm a
Yes.
Jersey girl too.
Knuckle punch.
So you're gonna you have 2 sold out shows tonight and tomorrow at Webster Hall.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, but I'm kind of scared no one's going to show up.
Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna show up.
Woo! All right. You hear that, Anthony? There's going to be 20 people there. Yes. So we need 2, where are you? 2 dozen.
We should have had Anthony
2
up there.
dozen Dunkin' Donuts. 2 dozen. We thought 1, 2. We need 2. 3 if you want that extra Boston cream, whatever. What do you like? I don't know. Moving on.
Why don't we get to your questions? Huh? Who's Nicole Esposito?
Hi.
There she is.
Sick shirt. I have that shirt. I like it. I have it in inverse colors. We would have been very cute today. Damn.
She wants to know, for being a strong woman in the music industry, how did you get over the fear of how others would react to what you say? By the way, I love you. She said that, not me. That's her words.
You love her
But
too.
I do too. Yeah.
I think that, and this is the honest answer if you want the honest answer. I want to be like, I'm very confident. I don't care what people think about me. But, obviously that's just not the truth. Everyone is concerned with criticisms. I think that growing up, I was always the weird kid, like big time weird kid, like super weird kid. Like when I was in 4th grade, I used to wear like trip pants with chains and fishnet gloves, and I was like, I love the Distillers, and I was like 9, so I was a really, really weird kid. And then that weirdness extended into high school, and that meant people were mean, and that's just the nature of the world, is people are mean about what they don't understand. That goes for fashion, religion, race, creed, sexuality. If people don't understand what you are, they will hate you, because that's their initial reaction, because people fear the things they don't understand. So I got made fun of relentlessly in high school, like relentlessly. People were awful, and it sucked at the time, but what it did was it made me unafraid of criticism and unafraid of hate, because now I'm 21 and people will be like, oh, I hate Halsey, I think she sucks, and I think that she's a copy of Madonna, and no one's ever said that for the record. I think she's a copy of Madonna, and she has too many boyfriends, and I don't like her. And I'm like, cool, I've been hearing the same since I was like 13 years old. You are a grown-up, but you are no bigger or meaner than any of the bullies that were hitting me when I was 14 years old. So I'm not scared of you. Like, I don't fear, what I say to people, because I already anticipate people going to be mean to me. So I'm already like way past that. It's like, oh, you have something not nice to say? That's cool. So did the girl in my geometry class. I'm past this now.
And I guarantee most of those haters are probably going to be in your audience in the next couple of days, and your new best friends. That's the way it always works out.
They asked for free tickets already, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Remember me? We were best friends.
I did get some of that. It's been weird. There's been kids who have been like, hey, what's up? I'm Tyler. I was in your biology class. Do you remember me? And sometimes I'm genuinely like, no, I have no idea who the hell you are at all. But
I hope you say that. Well, your fans are so awesome. And
I know.
I'm telling you, you guys are great with your questions. We were so excited, Kane and I, when we came in. We're like, wow, these are really intelligent questions. But this is from Allie Berloco. Did I say that right? Allie? Allie says, what was your reaction when you found out you were playing Madison Square Garden?
Honestly, again, we're gonna be really, this is the honesty hour. They were like, so I think we're gonna do a show at Madison Square Garden. And I was like, okay, very funny. Like, no, so seriously, what's our New York play gonna be? What are we gonna do? Webster Hall again? And they were like, actually, we're going to play Madison Square Garden. And I was terrified. But, you know, the past few tours that we've done, actually every tour that I've ever done has sold out in like a day. And I'm not saying that to be like cocky. That's all you guys. That is not me. That is all you guys. And, you know, for me being an artist like that likes to take chances, I wasn't really living up to that, playing these, you know, these venues that were like 2,000, 1,000, whatever sizes, and having them sell out in 10 minutes. That was too safe. That was too safe. They'd go, and then, you know, the kids would be like, I didn't get tickets, I didn't get tickets, I didn't get tickets. And, you know, I was too scared to move them to a bigger venue. So Madison Square Garden for me is the end of the Badlands cycle, which is in a year. We don't have to get sad yet. We still have a lot of Badlands to come. And I wanted to send it off in the biggest, most banger way that I possibly could. And I wanted to take a chance. I genuinely wanted to take a chance, see what I was capable of, see what you guys were capable of, and stop playing it safe. Like, if, you know, I tell everyone that I'm someone that wants to take risks and take chances, and I need to live up to that. And so if that means playing Madison Square Garden, I'm gonna do it, I guess. Yeah.
All right, we got one more question. I love this one. To wrap it up, where's Destiny Vega?
Hi.
There she is. All right, she says, since you have a large fandom, what would you consider the name of your fans/fandom, like One Direction fans or One Directioners or Directioners, Ed Sheeran or Cheerios? Like, what would you call them?
You know, I get asked that all the time, and I've never really been able to come up with anything, because for me, and like it works for other artists, like Directioners, that's tight. Cheerios is very cute, very, very cute. But for me, it's like, I feel like I'm way too close to my fans to call them something, because I almost feel like it's kind of, for me, not for other artists. I'm not knocking, you know, what other artists are doing in their relationship with their fans, because obviously it's working for them. One Direction, Ed Sheeran are selling millions of records, so I'm really not in a position to say anything. For me, I feel like it would be demeaning. I feel like it separates me from you guys. I feel like giving you a name implies that I'm separate from you, that I'm above you, that you guys are beneath me. You are a thing, a group. You're not individual people, and that, you know, we don't have individual connections. And so, you know, I try not to give you guys a name, because as much as I want you to feel like you're a part of something, I want you to feel like you're a part of something, but obviously maintaining your own identity. You know, you don't have to be dedicated to me. You don't have to have a name like it's a religion, you know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be something you choose to like, and something that you have the liberty to decide if you like right now, or if you don't, if you want to come back to. You know, I don't really feel Halsey right now. She's kind of pissing me off. It's like, whatever, I'll listen to her again later, as long as you come to Madison Square Garden. But yeah, so for me, it's just like, I try to keep it, you know, I think music is a big part of your identity, but I don't think it should strip you of your identity, I think
everybody's going to end up naming themselves anyway. You guys can make your own nickname. Well, congratulations on Badlands. We're so excited to see you perform. So give it up. We're going to get the stage ready. Halsey, thank you so much.